I fixed the zoom. Alright, it should be good now. Okay. They don't have voice meter running, so the volume may be slightly different.
Clicking noise from in there.
Well, it's his wire recorder. He left it running. These machines cost a lot of money. Doesn't he care if he uses up his batteries?
Well, where is he, and where's this reed?
Maybe they're upstairs. Smith? Hey, anybody home?
They must have walked to the highway and taken the bus.
Well, he wouldn't have left these machines.
Well, where are they then? Where are they?
Now, don't get excited, Mr. Thorpe.
Don't tell me not to get excited.
Don't tell me.
If something's happened to them in my house, I'm liable.
Well, you try this side. I'll try that.
All right.
Smith? Hey, Smiley.
Smith. Smith. Oh. McDonald, come here.
Well, what? What it?
The game's still loading.
No. Ree.
You will.
No, don't touch him, Mr. Thorpe. You get your hands off. Look. Blood.
Is he dead?
I can still feel his pulse. We better get him to hospital fast.
Oh god, authentication issue now. What's the what talking?
Care for a cigar, Mr. Thorpe?
No, thanks.
Why not try to relax?
The radio play?
He'd be all right as soon as he's had a blood transfusion.
You told the radio station to be sure and call us as soon as they had any word about Smith?
Yes, I told him. Why don't you sit down?
No, I'm all at sixes and sevens. What do you suppose happened out there last night?
We're going to know in just a second, just as soon as I can get this recorder set up.
You don't suppose Smith and Reed got into a fight, do you?
Yeah, there. Huh? Fight? I don't.
Well, what's wrong? Won't it work?
Yeah, it works. Take it easy.
1, 2, 3. Testing. 1, 2, 3.
There.
Testing. 1, 2, 3. All set, Dr. Reed? Mr. McDonald, hey? Okay, here we go. This is Smiley Smith speaking. Smiley Smith, the ghost hunter.
Yeah, so
I don't know whether to hope this will turn out to be a
turn
success
this down a
or
little
make
bit.
the program or a failure for my own sake. Anyway, all the preparations have been made now.
there are radio plays that are in the in-game mission, the broadcast that I'm running.
Of a house about 12 miles above Malibu.
So like,
The ocean is 100 feet away, straight down. The house is perched on a cliff. Teardrop of about 100 feet right.
when you're in the game, like if you're in Kingsmith, you go by the church, you'll hear one of the plays playing. It's playing off the radio in the game.
Hear it? Now, I'm going to have you meet two gentlemen
So
who are here with me, incidentally.
I have a YouTube playlist that's all the broadcasts. That's what I'm playing right now. So that I could like just go do the things and not stand there listening to it in the game for 20 minutes.
Dr. Reed has conducted experiments in this field with such great belief.
Because yeah, as it turns out, like all the broadcasts in the game are actual radio plays from forever ago. What is the date?
And he has a magnificent
1949.
great beaver.
This one's from 1949.
Ghost hunting that he got out of a sick bed this evening to be with us.
I hear mostly silency. Nice one. So like, they're
Anyway, Dr. Reed and I are here on the line.
they're like copyright free. You know what I mean? Like,
11 p.m. now. Seems to be a rambling
so
sort of
you can
house,
just
2 stories
play
high.
them. You can use them.
Built, there have been 4 suicides here. Is that right?
That's right.
Now, into the mic.
But yeah, these are actual radio plays from, you know, like the 50s,
I better tell them who you are so they won't think
40s,
you're
50s.
Standing with the doc and me is a real estate agent, Mr. Charles McDonald. He handles this property, and he can tell you a lot more about it than I can.
Well, the house was built by a man named Marcus, Toby Marcus, an orange grower. Built the house as a wedding present for his wife. A month after they moved in, she took her own life. On the day of her funeral, he committed suicide the same way. There have been 2 other cases since then, and
Did they all jump in the ocean?
Yeah, all 4 of them, right over there. The last one was actually seen doing it. About 3 years
Additional
ago. He
assignment
was seen
received.
running like all get out the edge of the cliff, and he was shouting and laughing and yelling as though there was people at his side running right along with him.
You kidding?
Look back. He was laughing and yelling and running, and when he got to the edge, right over there, he jumped and never came above water.
As good an argument against cold as ever I've heard.
No!
Then people just refused to listen.
That's annoying.
Silly, I call it. Anyway, if you and Dr. Reed find any kind of a...
Like, it reset him, but it didn't actually work
But if you don't find anything, I'm hoping...
because his cast hit me before I could get out of it, so it re-triggered him attacking.
I'll be by
That was my,
up around 11.
like, Men in Black gadget from the
For you to pick up in the morning.
year-long bundle.
Well, almost pitch black, folks. I guess Dr. Reed and I ought to begin. I don't believe in ghosts, never have, but what I say is this. If you're dead set on looking for them, this is a dandy place to do it. So long! Mr. McDonald just checked out. And then there were 2. Well, 3. Oh, my dog, yeah. Folks, I have my dog, Jeff, with me. He's a wire-haired terrier, 3 years of age, and he can talk. Yeah, say hello, Jeff. Come on, Jeff, say hello. Come on. Well, anyway, he's a wire-haired terrier, and he's 3 years old. Shall we go inside now, Dr. Reed?
I was about to suggest it.
Now, how do we hunt ghosts, Doctor? How do we do it, huh?
Well, we don't really hunt them. If there should be any in the house, they will come to us.
How cozy.
And please, not ghosts. Do not refer to them as ghosts. We know them as apparitions.
I'll remember. I've no desire to hurt their feelings. Where ghosts are concerned, I say live, let live.
Did it not work in here? Oh wow, it turns it off.
Well, we've opened the
Weird.
front door now. Maybe you heard the hinge squeak a little. Now we're standing here looking in. Can't see much. Smells sort of musty and damp. What's the matter, Jeff? What's the matter, boy? Jeff! Oh, come on now, come on. My dog seems to object to entering this house. He has all 4 feet braced and he's straining against the leash.
Perhaps he senses something we don't.
Like apparitions, maybe?
Perhaps. Not unusual. Animals lack the veneer of sophistication we humans possess, and are more sensitive to such admonition.
Yeah, come on, Jeff. Now, stop this nonsense. He probably smells a mouse or rat or something. Come on, Jeff. We're going in whether you like it or not.
Yay, I did it! I got the achievement.
Entrance hall, and over there at the
Woo!
flight of stairs leading to the 2nd floor. Jeff! And over here at the left is what seems to be a large reception room. We're entering this large room now. There are windows over there, French windows, and through them I can see the
Yep,
ocean.
that was the gadget doing its
The
thing.
electricity hasn't been turned on, so all I have to see by is a flashlight. Not a very powerful one at that.
So now, what that did, by the way, getting that achievement, gives you the paranormal shortwave.
Here's a few words from Doc before he
Is
says
this right here?
investigation through the house.
And when you use this, it replaces your ability bar,
Introduced me as a ghost hunter.
and then you can play any of the radio plays in game
I'd like to assure you all that my purposes here are serious.
whenever you want.
Reliable proof of the appearances of apparitions.
Have you ever seen any? Ever?
I have seen phenomena which lead me to believe in the possibility
So it's
of
pretty cool.
although I have never seen it.
And it's not bound to like the time of year, like you can use it whenever.
Their existence. This house, for example, affects me profoundly. It doesn't seem to affect you in the same way.
I'm not too happy about all this, if that's what you mean.
You are not psychic and therefore not sensitive to these matters as I am.
Alright.
I imagine the question in the minds of
You need any information about number stations, check out my database at the laundromat, okay? It's all there.
And now, coming to you from the classiest radio station on the air,
Okay, so we need to go to the laundromat. So we need to go to New York.
discreet again.
We gotta listen to the whole thing, I guess.
Information about number stations. Check out my database at the laundromat. Okay, it's all there.
And now, coming to you from the classiest radio station on the air, this is...
Okay. So now we go to the laundromat. We use computer. Days VC. I deleted my email, newsletter archives, and all the personal information. I blocked most of my research. Leah from my D&D group thinks I shouldn't trust you to access my computer at all. She's so paranoid sometimes. Anyway, you can access my research on number stations in the research folders. Just that folder, though, to be safe. Research folders. So we want the number station, frequency, or station name to continue. Okay. Don't have one. Where's the list of them? Yeah, I don't have them. Was I supposed to have them? There's frequencies, but I swear it's somewhere else, like it's supposed to tell you. God damn it. Where does it tell you? I swear there used to be like a list. Sometime after World War II. I mean, I could put in one of the ones I have now. 5706. This frequency has been used for broadcast by a television station, the Lonely Patriot. Oh, the Lonely Patriot. That's what we want. I remember that. Ta-da! Language equals Russian. Suspected affiliation ex-KGB. Physical location tracked to a former Soviet satellite dish outside of Harbresti in Wallachia. Many locked doors in the area. Notice this one has changed recently. The broadcast used to be a Russian voice, but now it just plays old-time radio shows. Alright, here we go. This is it. This is the final step. We're gonna go fight the broadcaster. Bum bum bum. Thank you. Did you ever do this one in TSW, Linma? I think it's... No, it's there, okay. Yeah, you get to it from here. Oh, I said, did you ever do this mission in TSW? No, it knocked me out of my sprint. It's not great. But I wanted that legend, damn it. Not sure how much I remember is the one that killed the cat guy, so I didn't remember the radio. The radio one was definitely newer. It was one of the newer ones. Just gonna stealth our way past. And away we go. So many friends, indeed. No. Ah. Geki. Still missing one legend, huh? Defeat the presenter. Oh crap. Now I can't change my equipment. Stuck with this one. I'm gonna play this again.
Those of you listening to us is, shall we find definitions? I don't know.
So we can listen to something while I whittle this guy down.
They are even danger. I shall
Dr. Reed's leaving the room now to make a tour of the house. First thing I'm going to do is open the windows and let some fresh air in. Better already. Cooler anyway. I know that. Oh, a bat, just flew into the room. I think it's a bat, not a bird. I didn't actually see it, just its shadow as it fanned my face. There it is again. It touched me as it passed. Jeff, come back here. Jeff, you fool dog, come back here. Dr. Reed. Dr. Reed. Dr. Reed.
Dr. Reed.
For suspense, Autolite is bringing you Mr. Ralph Edwards in radio's outstanding theater of thrill, suspense.
I'm reading a letter about the new wide gap Autolite from Mr. Spark Plug, Dad. It's from Mr. Mark Terry right here in Hollywood. He says our 1948 station wagon has given constant trouble.
Like the extra ads actually help me because it causes more reflect damage, and then when they die, I get stacks of razor fossil, which also increases damage output. It's like they don't even like. It's so funny. They're supposed to be make things harder, but they actually make my life easier.
Give better performance on leaner gas mixtures, actually save on gas. Why then more people will replace old, worn-out, narrow gap spark plugs with sensational new wide gap Autolite resistor spark plugs. Any more?
Killed 100 specters.
Plenty, Hap, plenty. Right, here's another one from New York City.
Read it for me later. We haven't tried. Here's suspense.
And now, Autolite brings back to our Hollywood soundstage Ralph Edwards as Smiley Smith in Ghost Hunter. A tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
Jeff, come back here. Jeff, you bulldog, come back here. Dr. Reed. Dr. Reed.
Dr. Reed.
What is it, Smith? Jeff has run off. My dog. He jumped through the window and ran off.
Oh, so? I told you he said something about this house.
Hey, you want to come and see if you can determine what it was exactly that set him off?
Soon. I am making my way slowly up the stairs toward the second floor. I'm halfway up. I'll be down with you.
Most of my dogs run away. You probably heard him howling. He jumped through the window and took off. Never did anything like that before. Frightened by the bat, I guess. Personally, alone here in this big room, I can understand how he must have felt. The sheriff see me. I may not be psychic, but I sure have a feeling this house doesn't want it.
Excuse me. I have something of great interest to report. I'm now standing in an alcove on the second floor trying to recover my breath. As I reached the head of the stairs, I felt what I think is a definite psychic manifestation. I felt suddenly as though I had been punched.
It should be the last spot.
That's the only way I can describe it. At the same time, I began to perspire. My head is still swimming slightly, and I have difficulty swallowing. My pulse rate is around 110 beats. The sense of heat is very strong. I feel very, what shall I say, profoundly depressed.
You want me up there?
I do. I prefer to remain up here alone. The presence of a disbeliever such as you might interfere with my investigation.
Most I'd like you to get a picture of the light here. Very quiet, for one thing. I've never been in a quiet place. And it's tell you what, you go now and downstairs the light.
It's a party.
Did you hear that? Real estate agent told me I'd probably hear rats all night in the wall. Certainly hear them now. Even you can hear them, I think. It's as though...
Dr. Lynch speaking. I've been working my way toward the front room, one directly above the one in Mrs. Smith. Vibrations have become stronger. More and more pronounced by approaching. I think I am on the verge of an important discovery. Important discovery to get that.
Now I can hear Dr. Reed moving about from above. Suppose you can. Have a try anyway, huh? Hear him? I hope he finishes his investigation.
Pause the thing there. Woot! Killed the presenter without destroying any of the radio receivers. Defeated the presenter by yourself at the highest difficulty available to you. I wonder which lore I'm missing. I'm missing one of the lores. Number 4. It's not that one. Oh, let me get my loot box. Woot. Why doesn't it list the legend? Can't I find it, goddammit? What's it called? It's called Samhain 2018. Oh, it's straight up not in there. Weird. That's strange that that's not in the database. Oh, it's listed as a different year. That's why. So it's entry number 4 I'm missing? Ah, it's in the Scorched Desert. I missed that one. Okay. Entry. The date. An irrelevant waste of concentration. Bowing prostrate to time. It is now. Soon time will have little meaning. There will only be forever. Do not normally do this. I normally keep my journal within my mind museum. I close my eyes, I see the book, I turn its pages. Method of Loki. But I need to put down a record. Someone must see. I will write this in English so that my words spread on their widest vector. Listen to The House in Cypress Canyon and then to War of the Worlds. I adore the old radio dramas. They recharge my mind, spark my imagination, allow me to access the museum within my mind. Sleep becomes unnecessary. It is how I learned English. I practice my presenter voice. My impression of Orson Welles is getting quite good. I am corresponding with one David Screed, a conspiracy theorist. He is tenacious. He even touches the truth. I read his weird non-fiction magazine. The world must know my work. We take what scribes we can get. Sometime later. A setback. Contemplated suicide. Even loaded the gun. I thought I shall listen to one more drama. I listened to Death Robbery. It saved my life, as I was not yet satisfied. I then listened to Ghost Hunt and 3 Skeleton Keys. By the time it was over, some of my gloom passed. I will reflect. When I began, I had government support in the Red Hand Project. That was when I created The Lonely Patriot, The Signal, trying to tune it just so. The project collapsed. I nearly ended my life that night as well. Then I received corporate sponsorship. The resources. My ideas could finally see proper scope. I am close. And now I've returned to this dead Red Hand facility where it all began. I will finish. Even later still. A breakthrough. It came to me when I listened to the thing on the Forble board. I contacted my corporate sponsors at once. Orochi's reach is vast. We placed radios throughout the world, in places close to death. Roche assured me that such places existed conveniently near locations where they already have camps and research teams deployed. It is nearly done. Mirroring, that is the key. Simultaneous broadcastings of varied signals, each discordant to one another, causing mirroring ripples into the ether. We will get their attention soon. The last. What did I do wrong? My calculations seemed perfect. It is some mundane detail. My corporate sponsors are asking for results. I deleted all of the emails. I cannot face them. Tonight, I think I will end it. I will float away with the numbers and all the terrible echoes that refuse to answer my call. I listen to the Shadow People, Northern Lights, and the Hitchhiker. It is time now. My God, it is so beautiful. Scream stretched on crystal. This is forever. Came to me the answer as I died. They can hear me now. The dead, the living will too. I am the presenter. This is my show. Ooh. And we also have a message from Dave Screed.
Hello? Yeah, Screed again. Oh, you're still here? So, I guess you survived poking the hornet's nest, huh? I tell you, I'll never be able to sit comfortably around a radio again. It's gonna be TV's next, I swear. I already have reoccurring nightmares of Rod Serling shivving me in the shower while smiling and monologuing. Yeah, just smiling and monologuing, smiling and okay, anyway. Radio waves, they're kind of a purgatory. Think about it. What's a ghost, huh? What's a ghost but an echo of a living person? Radio waves are all full of talking ghosts, flying off into the void, mumbling and repeating their follies in a loop forever. Hitler's still making his speeches in the void. The Shadow investigates evil in other solar systems. NASA keeps planning out how to send explorers into deep space, right? But we already have. We keep pumping out ghost astronauts into the cosmos. Hitler and the Shadow will find the next inhabitable planet long before any of the living do. Our ambassadors, they'll just keep going. Inverse square law means they'll get quieter and quieter. But you gotta figure out there's something out there, you know, we're way out there with big goddamn ears. Makes me think that... Did you hear that? Listen.
Bum, bum, bum. Vintage old-timey radio show MP3s are so in right now. Red Hand Project going to Orochi. What could possibly go wrong? The new merch team could be called the Red Shirt Project. Nice to see Screed is still at it. No better way to obfuscate secrets than by inundating the world with conspiracies. Screed's latest obsession is the Berenstain Bears controversy. Spelling of a children's book title to prove parallel universe and the Mandela effect. Don't believe me? Google it. Funny. I remember it as the Berenstain Bears. Weird. KG. Alright, I'm gonna go pick up the legend I missed. So I have all the legends for it. And then we'll probably call it after that, because it's almost 2 a.m. for me. But I think it's been fun, other than that weird, memory crash and restart I had to do. On the reflect only character, managed to do the meowling, the cat god, broadcast, and a jack. Pretty sweet. Put the radio thing back on.
Soon, because, quite frankly, I'd like to get out of here. I can well imagine people becoming unhinged in this place. Right now, I find myself pretty jumpy. Not being very brave, am I? It's being alone in this room down here that does it. This darned old house. It's a very, the atmosphere. It's so very...
I wish only to make this hurried report before continuing with the investigation in this room. I have carefully sounded out all the parts in this room, and the emanations are most strong from what appears to be a closet, before which I am now standing. As soon as I open the door to this closet, I will have, I think, a thing of great interest to communicate. I find no key to the lock, and so I will attempt to remove the hinges with my penknife. And I will tell you what I find when I open it.
I'll tell you what it would cost to get me to open that door. In the basement at Fort... There's that bat again. It seems to like me the way it keeps... Each time it passes, it touches my face or my neck with its wings. Smelly things, bats. I don't suppose they bathe very often, if at all. I wonder how... Get away, you bat! That bat'll be the death of me. Yeah, it's like a jingle, isn't it? Bat'll be the death of me, the death of me, the death of me. Bat'll be the death of me. It isn't far from London. No, that isn't the way it goes. It's come down to Q in lilac time, in lilac time, in lilac time. Come down to Q in lilac time. It isn't far. I haven't thought of
Boom!
that.
Ghost in the Signal achievement.
School. See, I had a lonely childhood when you come right down to it. I mean, oh, that's my affair, isn't it? Yes, it is. It certainly is.
I forget what echoed in the ether is.
And I find inside
For ether.
it is not a closet, but much larger. It is, I think, a dressing room.
I forget what that means against the counters.
But I am about to enter.
What was I talking about?
KGM!
Oh, yeah, bats. Well, the bat
Thanks for the
flying back and forth in
donation.
this room. Did you hear that? Did you hear it?
Yay!
Dr. Reed must have knocked something over in the dressing room. A chair, yeah, a heavy chair by the sound of it. The chair, or whatever it was, must have fallen right over my head. That's the way it sounded. I can see a small stain forming right on the ceiling, right over my head. Something ran across my foot just a rat, I think it was.
A rat, I think it was.
Most people do, of course.
Turn it down a little bit. Yeah, I was actually just finishing up grabbing this legend and getting ready to head out because it's super late.
Can you hear me?
But I do appreciate the donation. That's super cool.
Hello?
I'm gonna be.
Didn't answer. I think he's just a little bit.
I'm gonna try and stream some on game day, which is Saturday,
I'm afraid this right
during the day. But I'll have my kids most like all day. Like I'll be watching them. My wife will be at work, so
Hear that cough?
I don't know how much I can stream in the day.
He got out of a sick bed to come here this evening.
But
Gas in the First World War, and this place-
Saturday night, I'm gonna try and do like a marathon stream, basically as long as I can stay up. For Extra Life. So probably like
switched off.
I don't know 9. I'm gonna shoot for like 9 p.m. until sometime through the time change, which will get me an extra hour of playtime, right? Because the clock will reset back.
Remembering it.
It'll be like 2 in the morning, and then it'll be 1 in the morning, and then we keep going. So
Sad for old people.
that's the plan.
I'm saying of course a lot. Of course I am.
Oh, that was midnight in the game.
Yeah, that stain on the ceiling.
All the lighting flickered.
Amazingly, it's actually beginning to drip. I mean, form bubbles. It'll start
But
dropping.
yeah, I'm gonna call it here. I'm gonna find someone to
Stain like that,
host.
Stretched out. It's cheerful.
Thanks again to
Certainly advise Mr. McDonald to have this place pulled down. I'll go upstairs.
Chicken Stew for the raid and the donation for Extra Life, Mikey for the raid, Super Lewis for the follow, and KGM for the donation for Extra Life. And thanks everyone else for hanging out, chatting, and everything. It's been fun. I enjoyed this Halloween focused stream, and I got to do it on the character. I made this character during the Halloween event.
Going upstairs now, listeners. I'm afraid something has happened.
So, like, this character did not exist before Halloween in Secret World, and I made it and got it to Tokyo and did all, like, with reflex only in time to finish all the Halloween missions on Halloween, which is pretty cool. Pretty happy with that.
It's so lonely down there. What have you done with the doctor, huh? I know he's been hurt. See the color of the bubble on my hand? What have you done with him? Make way, please, gentlemen. Make way.
I mean, I still need to finish the rest of the game, but, starting it in Halloween and finishing the Halloween content is pretty nice.
This can't be Dr. Reed lying here. He didn't have a red beard. Now, don't crowd me, gentlemen. Don't crowd me, please. Huh? You want me to go where with you? You want me to do what? Speak up, gentlemen. To the cliffs. Down to the cliffs. You mean right now? Well, all right, if you'll come with me. I don't
Oh, someone's playing Moons?
come with me.
Wynn's playing Moons.
Four of you?
We're gonna host Wynn,
Oh, good.
because they're playing Moons of Madness.
To the cliffs. To the cliffs.
over the cliff. He jumped over the cliff. Sally, he jumped over.
Holy crap, gotcha!
Mr. Thorpe, you may come in.
Thanks for the resub, dude.
Dr. Reed is conscious.
You caught me just before I jumped ship.
Is he able to talk?
Just for a few minutes. In here.
Much appreciated. Sorry to get your stuff in bail. I will be back tomorrow night. For sure. And then, like I said a little bit ago, for Extra Life, I'm gonna try and do like an all-nighter. I don't know how much I'll be able to stream during the day. I'm gonna try, but for sure I'm gonna do like an all-nighter Saturday night. So hopefully I'll see some of you guys then. Have a good one, guys. Peace.
We've just heard the recording, Dr. Reed. Smith jumped over the cliff into the ocean. Oh, that poor boy. Dr. Reed, will you please tell us what happened? From what we heard on the recording, there were ghosts in that house.
Ghosts? I didn't see any ghosts.
But Smith, what about him?
If he went over the cliff, it was fear that drove him over.
But,
Gentlemen, I didn't see any ghosts. As for that unfortunate young man, who can say now what he saw? Oh,